They lost it. They lost the opportunity. We just sold a domain name this last week, and there were two companies that were kind of going back and forth with us and trying to like capture this domain. And both of them kind of had to back out. They came back. They backed out. It was really a lesson in what I call self-view. Okay, so there's, if you know my path to selling, it's worldview, self-view, and roadmap. Worldview is that your domain is the foundation for your brand. Okay, your domain name equals your brand equity. It is there's 7 ways that the domain impacts your brand. Okay, global positioning, industry positioning, branding, marketing, scaling, SEO, email security, actually just security in general, and this ability to scale. And so this is the first step. Okay, so you like their worldview has to align with my worldview that domain name is important. Then from there, you go to self-view. And this is this idea that like you can do it. Okay, you think about this in your life, like how many places do you know that you have to do something, but you don't believe in yourself to do it. And this is, it's very true in domain names. I think it's true in pretty much every sales process. There has to be this belief, and this belief comes from testimonials. It comes from advice from people that you trust. Let's say it's your board of directors who've been through this process before, specifically with domain names. And until you get that past the action threshold, there's no sale, okay? So you have to like hit the worldview. It's important. The stronger the worldview aligns with my worldview domains, the more momentum is leaning in to get past the self-view. But there's also an action threshold with self-view. Until you get over that, you also can't have a sale, okay? Now, this is not manipulation. This is actually very respectful because I believe domain names are so important for a company. And then from there, you go to roadmap. Anyways, this other brand is like, they just were bitter. Okay, they're just bitter that they had to negotiate. They were bitter in this process from whatever like place they were in their life and in their own experiences. They didn't like it. Okay, they didn't want to have to bid against somebody else, and so by default, they kind of came in, then they walked away. And now they lost it forever. Like this is gone. Like if they want to buy it, it's going to be probably 5x if this company wants to sell it. If this company wants to sell it, it's interesting. Jordan Belfort, yeah, Wolf of Wall Street. I took his class and I've read his book. And part of like his sales training is like, listen, opportunities don't come up when you can afford them. Okay, opportunities come up, but when they come up, you have to make a decision. And domain names are part of that. We're going to see, I think we're going to see that quite a bit here with this AI trend. I mean, AI is moving in lightning speed. And what that's going to do, that's going to open up a lot of new opportunities, new businesses that can capture that and capture the momentum. I don't think they're going to go necessarily to AI domains. I think AI domains is a good element of that, depending upon the funding that they have. I think .com is always going to be the premium. Especially with the money that's flowing in, and they want to capture that, they're going to need that. It's interesting when you look at like some of the big companies that have launched and they haven't done the .com. A lot of those companies, or a lot of those branches of, I call them, there's the branding sub-brands, right? These sub-brands of their company, like they never really took off, okay? Because it was, in essence, communicating that they weren't invested in it. Anyways, long story here, but listen, you have to seize the opportunity, okay? The opportunity, once again, there's 3 elements to a domain sale. It's what you want to pay, what is the value, and then what is the price. And if the value exceeds the price, you have to make a decision and go, because once it sells, it's off the market forever. Anyways, go to mediaoptions.com, check out the great domains we have brokering, go to my YouTube channel, do a lot of YouTubes, hit me up on Twitter. I do daily posts on Twitter as well. If you're looking to sell domain name, reach out. I'd love to help you. If you're looking to buy a domain name, reach out. I'd love to help you as well. Mediaoptions.com.